If you or someone you know needs support now, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 or text START to 88788. There is also a chat option. A California woman has been unalived in a MURDER soup outside the same day she took out a restraining order against her ex-boyfriend. The 54-year-old woman had gone to the courthouse Tuesday and taken out a restraining order against her ex-boyfriend earlier that afternoon, the LA County Sheriff says. The restraining order prevented the 59-year-old woman from contacting the victim and her 26-year-old son. According to the woman's son, he was in a 2-bedroom apartment he shared with his mother around 11:30 p.m. Tuesday when he heard a loud crash or sound at the front door. The ex-boyfriend had kicked the door in and then shot the woman's son in his hip. The suspect then went into the woman's room. While the son is trying to get out of the apartment, he can hear her screaming, and at one point he hears another pew-pew shot. Then his mom stops screaming. The 26-year-old, barely able to walk, got outside and spoke to deputies. That's when the deputies heard another pew-pew inside the apartment. They find both the suspect and the gentleman's mother deceased in the apartment. Authorities were not releasing the woman's name as of Thursday morning, as deputies were still in the process of notifying her relatives. It did confirm that since June, deputies had been called to the woman's apartment 7 times involving domestic violence allegations involving the suspect. Ray Naga also said that deputies had been called 16 times since 2021, and for those calls, the woman, her son, and the suspect were involved. They said that when people take out restraining orders, the court will grant the order, but will also ask them to take a copy of the restraining order to their local law enforcement agency. The woman in this case may have had plans to go to the Lakewood Sheriff's Station the next day to drop off a copy of the restraining order. The restraining orders are only as good as they can be. It's just a piece of paper. People who take out restraining orders have to be very vigilant and call the police as soon as they see the person who has been ordered to stay away from them, he said. She never made it there because the same day she got it was the same day the incident happened. These folks didn't have a chance to do that. He came at 11:30 at night. They didn't see him coming. He kicks the door in, which is kind of like a home invasion. That is a home invasion. You don't expect it. The National Domestic Violence Hotline has numerous resources for victims and their loved ones, including this information on legal help and some of the barriers abuse victims may face. A protective order is a legal document intended to prohibit your partner from physically coming near you or harming or harassing you, your children, or other loved ones. You can apply for a protective order at courthouses. Protective orders may be able to put a stop to physical abuse, but they depend on your partner's adherence to the law and law enforcement's willingness to enforce the protective order. Psychological abuse is still possible, and a protective order should never replace a safety plan. And here are just other resources if you'd like to stop and pause. And one more. Don't forget to hit those buttons over there. I hope your day doesn't suck. Okay, love y'all. Bye.